Hi, I'm Rafa Benitez. You are watching the Redmen TV.
Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV on an evening that saw Liverpool sign off their 2011-12 home campaign with a 4-1 win over Chelsea, the FA Cup holders. Anyway, let's get into some of your Facebook comments. Joey Russell says, Big Andy was amazing, that rent boy cunt can fuck off. I was even impressed with Hendo. Great result, lads. You'll never walk alone. Yeah. Alan Richardson says Sterling is there to make Spearing feel big. And that he does. Anyway, Kunal Singh says, when will we learn to score penalties? Great game though. That it was. Luke Blakely, great performance. Jonjo and Hendo held up the midfield brilliantly. Andy Carroll was unplayable. Really unfortunate not to score. Finally, we had some of the luck we deserved, although our good old friend Mr. Woodwork still made an appearance. Lol, you'll never walk alone. Yeah. Arif Rahman, the voice of doom, says, too little, too late. Typical of the season. Alright. Fucking hell, have a word with yourself, will you? If you can't find some glimmer of satisfaction from that game, then honestly, I don't know what you'd expect from being a football fan. Anyway, Adnan Ahmed says, Carroll, ticker boo, son. Yes, very nice indeed. Dave Rushford said, listen, this team is a work in progress. One win or one loss doesn't make it a good or a bad team. We all need to learn a little patience, show the world that Liverpool supporters are the best, most supportive and knowledgeable in the world, and get behind the manager and support the team through thick and thin, i.e. through the wind and the rain. You'll never walk alone. Justice for the 96. Yes, very, very poetic there, Dave. Thanks very much for that, mate. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see there's some general air of positivity, despite the fact that, yes, the home form has been a gash this season. Anyway, I'm going to round up with Siram Satish. Brilliant that the entire team played well today. Darling should have made that penalty, but doesn't matter. The result shows we won, and that's what we're looking for. Play like this, day in, day out. Yeah, you know what, you can't complain, can you? Well, you can, and doubtless people the length and breadth of the consumer world, the Liverpool fans, will complain, because I think just people like to have a whinge, don't they? Look at the positives from that game. You know, yes, you know, oh, they should have turned up like that on Saturday. Yeah, fucking obviously they should have turned up like that on Saturday. That goes without saying, so don't even bother fucking wasting wearing any of your fingerprints off typing that into Twitter tonight. Honestly, fucking save it. I thought it was a great performance from the Reds, and it was one of those that they've been so few and far between this season, particularly at Anfield, that it was just so many people around me, still smiles on our faces, and it was great. Obviously, it could quite easily have gone tits up. Fernando Torres hit the bar, which was, in hindsight, knowing that he'd missed it, hilarious. And it was great to see that he got the sort of comeuppance he deserved. A few people said to me before the game, I hope Torres doesn't get too much dick. You know what, fuck off. It was his first game back at Anfield, and he deserved everything he got, because when you read the quote and you see the interview that he gave with Chelsea when he left us and talked of signing for a top level club and all that bollocks, it's great to give him a little bit up and down the banks. And yeah, you know what, Chelsea will finish above us this season. They've beat us in the FA Cup final, and they might well go on to win the Champions League, but you know what, it doesn't fucking matter. Tonight we got a little bit of payback on the little Judas lady boy. Anyway, moving on to the rest of the team, I have to say, it was pointed out in the comments there, Andy Carroll was amazing tonight. He started to look like, not like a £35 million player just yet, but he looked like a £20 million centre forward, certainly. It was like a switch had flicked in his head, and he was like, hang on, I'm bigger and stronger than you, John Terry, and he just had him in his back pocket the whole game, including, and I hope to God, I don't know if the Sky cameras picked it up, I hope he called it when he megged him on the halfway line, when he just pulled it down, turned and flicked it around, and then got brought down. Absolutely incredible. I mean, it's night and day from the Andy Carroll we were all moaning about at the start of the season. You know, he looks up for it, he looks energetic, he actually looks fast. Andy Carroll playing on the shoulder of the last man. And you know what, a couple of chances, if the balls had been better, he'd have had a few more opportunities as well. So great to see the big man. Obviously, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the players, but Andy Carroll, man of the match. If you agree, let me know in the comments. If you disagree, who do you think put in a better shift than him today? Go on, have a go. Luis Suarez, yeah, Luis Suarez had a very good game. I was very happy with his performance. TalkSport, I was listening to TalkSport on the way back. I know, criminal, but they were saying his conduct was a disgrace tonight. No, I don't know. Obviously, people have seen the replays time and time again if you watched it on Sky or on a dodgy stream or whatever. But maybe it was. But to be honest, it looked like Chelsea players making a bit of a meal of a lot of stuff. Although actually, I caught one replay in the pub, and it does look like he's like Suarez has got Ivanovic and done there from behind, and then stuck the knife in the shh. I tried to take him down. That or he's gone for some sort of clothesline from hell. But you know what? It's Ivanovic. Fuck him. Yeah. Anyway, no, I was thoroughly impressed with you. Jonjo Shelvey got loads of stick, but I thought, I mean, take away that excellent finish for his goal. He made some very good block challenges, and again, I think it was mentioned, seeing the highlights in the pub afterwards, one or two of them. He put a 2-footer challenge into the box. He can get sent off for that, but you know what? It was great that he was back. It was great that he was committed and putting it in, and he stopped a couple of reasonable goal scoring opportunities. Yeah, he gave away the free kick that led to their goal, but you know, I was impressed enough with Jonjo Shelvey today. Jordan Henderson, another very solid game in the midfield. Again, just continues to impress when he's given the licence to do so in the middle of the park. Maxi Rodriguez looked imperious, looked like just looked a quality player. I wasn't really unimpressed with anyone. I thought everyone had a good. Stuart Down started to look exceptional at the end of the first half, and then after they missed the penalty, just disappeared. And it was a shame, really, because I really thought that could have been a good opportunity for him to kick on. Typical now player like that, great that you've got the balls to take the penalty, but someone just say no. Look, it's not going to score a Premier League goal, mate. It's just no. Just give it to someone else. I don't know who that would be. Jamie Carragher. Who's our penalty taker? I don't know. Anyway, I mean, what did you think of Stuart Down's performance? I think it was a bit of a letdown. I think a lot of people have definitely been very vocal about Stuart Down this season, and he's not set the league alight, has he? Anyway, we'll talk more about Stuart Down and the rest of the squad on our season review show, which will be next week. I've just got to say though, in summation, yeah, if only we played like that all season, it would have been great. But I'm very happy to see the boys sound, particularly given how much money we spent on our season tickets. We've been shocking at Anfield, and great that it was our 6th win, and it was the sweetest by far because of the dismal performance in the first half at the FA Cup final. Anyway, let us know what your thoughts were on the game. Thanks very much for watching. I'll have the boys in the studio with me on Wednesday night for the show coming out on Thursday. We're going to be looking toward the end of the season. We're going to be asking for your Liverpool player of the season, young player of the season, goal of the season, sign of the season, and much more. Also on the subscriber show, we're going to be picking apart the FA Cup final and tonight's match in a little bit more detail, so please do tune in for that. It's on the redmentv.com. First month is free, as always. If you think it's shit, just cancel it. Anyway, I'm done in, so I'm going to bed, but thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you there. Ta-da.